welcome to another turbocharged episode of Auto Today. I'm Simi Pasha. Here's a look at all the action-packed stories we have lined up for you this week. On the show this week, we continue our 7-wonder drive with a pit stop at the Sun Temple. Swedish car maker Volvo shows off the new V90 and we test drive the new Hero Achiever. Over the past couple of weeks, our boys from Auto Today have covered 2 wonders from Maruti Suzuki's 7-wonder drive. This week, we catch up with the team as they head to one of the sunniest wonders on our list. That's the Sun Temple in Konark in Odisha.
So far, our endeavour to visit the 7 wonders of India in the Maruti Suzuki Ertiga has seen us visit the Taj Mahal on a gloomy day. And more than marvelling at the beauty of the Taj, we were stumped at the haphazard traffic in Agra. We then travelled to the ruins of Nalanda in Bihar. Though only a tenth of the entire structure has been unearthed, it still inspires awe and serenity. Little did we know that what would come next would test us and the Ertiga to the limit. Crossing over into Jharkhand from Bihar immediately saw the roads turn to dust. The ride quality of the Ertiga proved to be very comfortable, but was up against a formidable force, Jharkhand roads. We also had a respectable 185 mm of ground clearance to aid us in navigating the hills without scrapping the underbody of the car. With 400 kilometers to Jamshedpur estimated by maps at 9 hours of journey time, every stop at least gave us respite from the roads. After a night stop, the rough roads continued to give the Ertiga suspension a solid workout. We hope our next visit to Jamshedpur doesn't come too early though. It looks like the road work will take a while. Out of the 500 kilometers to reach the Sun Temple at Konark, our first taste of Odisha, crossing over the Subnarekha river, were the smooth roads. NH18, even if not 4-lane, at least is picturesque and well surfaced, offering a peek into Odia life. Known as the land of temples, Odisha was saving the best for last, the Sun Temple. The final 500 meter to the Sun Temple, also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is off limits to cars. Though we were later able to sweet talk a police officer into letting us take a quick shot of the car outside the entrance gates.
Number 3 on our list of the 7 wonders of India, and this is the Sun Temple in Konark, Odisha. That's the temple behind me, and where we are at right now is actually one of the dance halls, one of the few places that have managed to stand the test of time. And the Sun Temple is actually one of the most technically proficient temples in India, which show off the mastery of the skill that temple builders had back in 1250 AD when this temple was actually built. And there's a lot of really interesting details about it. Let's go check it out.
The Sun Temples were built in the 13th century AD as an ode to Surya, the sun god. Now, when you visit, you can either do your own research or hire a guide to show you around.
And this is the Sun Temple of Konark, represent a lotus flower.
Our guide was on the list of accredited guides and insisted on accompanying us around. A good thing.
Amavasya is the dark moon. And
He proved to be invaluable with factoids we still haven't found online.
When did it start?
And this repairing for New to sir 19.
Of the structure still standing, the first one is the dance hall or Natya Mandira. Built facing eastwards, the first rays of the sun illuminate this hall first. In fact, the images of Surya are positioned in such a way as to catch the sun rays at dawn, afternoon and sunset. Intricate carvings on this hall depict dancers, warriors, scenes of army possessions and more. It is said that over 100 forms of dances are depicted. The Jagmohana is the second structure that was built on the raised platform. It is supposed to resemble a chariot with 12 pairs of wheels carved in stone at the base, with sculpted horses appearing to pull the entire structure. The wheels are said to serve as sundials. Our guide also pointed out to the chariot wheel as depicted on the ₹20 note. We lined the two up and it fits perfectly.
This is really cool. You've probably been looking at a bit of the Sun Temple all your life, and it's this. The 20 rupee note actually has one of the wheels of the chariot on it, and it doubles up as a sundial, accurate
And
to
month
the
of
minute.
September.
The carvings on the wall here are mostly erotic in nature. Our guide took great pleasure in pointing out the different positions supposedly described in the Kama Sutra. We really wish we could say that we remained professional, but we were giggling and pointing the entire while. The main hall of the Sun Temple was long since collapsed. Said to be over 200 feet tall, it had a massive magnet that caused the main idol to float in the air. Sailors of the day used to call the temple the Black Pagoda, since the magnet would change the orientation of their compass, often causing shipwrecks. Most historians agree the magnet was removed for the same reason. Ironically, our best shot at the Sun Temple came at sunset. At this point, we headed towards Puri for the night. The road to Puri passes alongside the beach with beautiful views along the way. We found the place to stay in Puri is undoubtedly the beach parallel Marine Drive Road. It was the perfect ending to one of the most interesting experiences. With the high point of our journey so far being the Sun Temple, we were in for even more excitement exiting Puri. With Hampi in our sights, we got stuck in traffic, nearly missed our ferry, spotted dolphins and ate some seafood. All this and more in the next episode of the 7 Wonders Drive with the Maruti Suzuki Ertiga.
There's a new hero in town, and no, we aren't talking about Bollywood stars. This one comes from the stables of Hero Motorcorp, which is trying to recreate some of the magic it enjoyed in the past. Karan Mathur takes the bike for a spin.
The Achiever was first launched back in 2006 under the Hero Honda brand name. This was back when they were the biggest manufacturers of two-wheelers in India when they were together.
It's been a while since Hero split up with Honda in order to grow as Hero Motorcorp. And what those plans included was a complete revamp of their model lineup, and this, the new 2016 Hero Achiever, is their fourth product in line and the second to get the patented i3S technology. Well, with improvements in dynamics, handling, ergonomics and a host of added features, This promises to be the best executive commuter that the company has released so far. Well, we're here to try it out and bring you the lowdown turn by turn to see how it fares.
The motorcycle also serves the purpose of giving Hero MotoCorp's customers a tiny glimpse of what the company has in store for the future. Changes made to the recently launched commuter are not groundbreaking, but are definitely significant. Starting with the design, Hero engineers informed us that the motorcycle has been designed in a way that it strikes the perfect balance between being sporty and poised. The Achiever gets an improved front fascia styling, which includes a new headlight assembly, larger visor, and bulging fender styling. Other prominent design changes include an enlarged fuel tank with a flush-type lid, rear fender, tail light assembly, and muffler cover. Overall, the fit and finish of most components have been vastly improved. The paint quality impressed quite a bit as well. The bike looked every bit the premium part and even had a clear coating over the new graphics.
Hero MotoCorp has definitely made significant improvements in order to better the product. For example, they've tuned the engine in order to produce more power, more torque. They've added i3S system in order to improve fuel efficiency and for dissipation of heat. They've improved chassis in order to improve comfort and along with improved suspension travel in order to soak up the bumps more easily.
The changes to the engine have definitely improved performance as well. The unit does complain about being pushed right to the red line, remaining happy and pliant with its mid-range grunt. The more time we spent on the saddle, the more fun it became to ride as we familiarized ourselves with the engine's characteristics. The Achiever will do the 0 to 60 kmph sprint in just 5 seconds, while the idle start-stop system i3S will help the bike achieve a fuel economy of more than 50 kilometers per litre. Being a premium offering in the commuter segment, the ride nudges entirely towards the comfort end of the spectrum. The suspension has had quite a bit of tweaking and is even more absorbent of bumps and general undulations, retaining the same personality even at a set of twisties. The chassis does provide a healthy dose of feedback and confidence when turning in, even riding on the skinny 80 section front and 100 section rear Seat Secura Zoom rubbers. Hard braking and very aggressive turn-ins, however, do upset the overall composure quite a bit. Hero MotoCorp now means business when talking from a sales standpoint. Yes, the motorcycle has a few niggles, mostly to do with cost-cutting measures, but overall, the bike was a fun little number that screams quality from end to end.
Swedish car company Volvo is in the process of revamping its entire lineup of cars. Yogendra Pratap caught up with the newest member of the family, the V90, in its cross-country avatar.
Volvo is known for their safe cars as well as its estate's product lineup, something that the letter V in the name of the car signifies. However, despite their practicality and versatility, estates are a niche product. To increase the appeal of its estates and sedans, as well as to meet the challenges of a country covered in forests and lakes, Volvo added a few characteristics of SUVs to its cars and gave birth to an entirely new line of cars and gave it the cross-country moniker about 20 years back. India has already seen the S60cc as well as the V40cc. Adding to this list will be the V90 cross-country, the first of the lineup that will be based on the company's new platform architecture. The car is one of the 90 series, following up on the XC90 and the S90, and will be one of a handful of estates to be sold in the Indian market, albeit in the cross-country form.
We are here in Zurich, Switzerland for the global world premiere of the Volvo V90 Cross Country. This will be the third car in the 90 series to be launched in India sometime in the middle of next year. We already have the XC90 SUV in the premium SUV segment in the country, and that car is already setting benchmarks. The S90 sedan, the second of the 90 series cars, will be launched in November, and it will be followed by the V90 Cross Country. This is based on the estate, but it's a very capable off-roader as well as a dynamic city car. Let's see what this car is all about.
Volvo has increased the ride height, added all-wheel drive capability and optimized the vehicle dynamics, suspension and electronics for all weather and terrain conditions. Plus, they have added body cladding scuff plates, a new grille and other cosmetic items to make a car that in part looks like an SUV. On the inside, it is the same exclusive elegance that one finds in the XC90 as well as the S90. From the Sensus infotainment system to the start-stop knob, all the elements on the inside are exactly the same as the S90 and the XC90. However, the V90cc gets the additionally large boot space from the V90. The V90 feels like a blend of powerful off-road capability and a sophisticated tailored suit on the inside. The car will go into production in Sweden later this year and will come to India towards the middle of 2017.
I'm going to take this car out for a spin. You take a look at all that's making news from the world of automobiles.
Indian car maker Mahindra has introduced a new mild hybrid version of the 1.9-litre M-Hawk engine Scorpio. The hybrid SUV has been dubbed as IntelliHybrid and will reduce fuel consumption by 7%. This will be achieved by a battery assisting the engine with electric power during acceleration. It also gets a start-stop feature which will automatically switch off the engine if the vehicle is stationary for 3 seconds. Energy which is lost during braking will also be harnessed to charge the battery. The prices for the hybrid Scorpio start at 9.35 lakh rupees, ex-showroom Delhi. Italian supercar manufacturer Lamborghini has launched the Huracan LP6104 Aveo in India. It is a special edition car based on the Huracan LP6104 and will only see 250 units roll out of the factory. The Huracan Aveo will be available in 5 colors which were developed specially for the limited edition Huracan, and it also gets L63 decals on the doors marking the year Lamborghini was born. The interiors of the car are draped in black leather with a special Alcantara, which is also in black but boasts a laser-engraved hexagonal motif. It is powered by the same 5.2-litre V10 engine that does duty on the regular Huracan. Datsun has launched the Redigo Sport in India. The Redigo Sport shares its powertrain with the Redigo, but it does get a bump in the graphics department. Available in 3 colors, the Redigo Sport has a front grille, a red accent, similarly themed wheel covers, a sportier dashboard and a roof spoiler. It also gets features like rear parking sensors, black interiors, keyless entry and Bluetooth. All these new features see a bump in price as well. And Datsun has priced the Redigo Sport at 3.49 lakh rupees, ex-showroom Delhi. Bronze medal winner at the Rio Olympics, Sakshi Malik is the brand ambassador of the car and also was the first owner of the Redigo Sport.
Why would anyone name their bike Monster? It's a bit over the top, right? Alright, but this actually does sound like one. Watch out for our next episode where we'll tell you all about our experience of taming Ducati's Monster. Till then, from the entire team of Auto Today, have a great weekend.